Internet Day was first celebrated on October 29th, 2005 on the anniversary of the very first Internet transmission. The goal of Internet Day is to promote the use of the Internet, especially in places like schools, and that's why it's very popular in South America, where the Internet still hasn't made its full impact yet and hasn't reached all the communities.
So, is the Internet safe to you?
Well, I think the internet can be safe as long as you're safe about the way you approach it. I think you need to make sure that you don't reveal too much about yourself in a way that can be connected, and you know what to avoid. I think a lot of people don't know what to avoid out there on the internet, and I think there needs to be a little more education surrounding that.
So how do you use the internet?
I mean, I just look at a bunch of random stuff on Reddit, like all the time. Too much of the time probably, but I mean, that's about it. It's really useful when it comes to like looking up some obscure problem you have that like no one else knows about, and then you find the solution to it, but it was deleted on a forum post like 5 years ago.
Do you think most people appreciate the internet?
I think we're kind of getting to the point where it's becoming underappreciated a little bit just because it's so widespread. I mean, everybody can access the internet and they do it all of the time, to the point where it's kind of become a commodity. I mean, just everyone has it, so I think it's a little underappreciated right now.
How often do you use the internet?
I use the internet a lot, too much, a lot.
Why is the internet important to you?
I think that the internet is honestly one of the greatest human inventions in a long time, because we have now a place where all of human knowledge exists and a bunch of social connections can be made. But I think that it has issues. I mean, it's led to this easier spread of false news and just wrong information, but it's pretty incredible.
Is the internet safe to you think?
Yes, the internet is safe to me as long as like you use it safely and you don't go on sketchy websites.
Okay, so how often do you use the internet?
I use the internet all the time, like every day, especially for social media, like a lot.
So if you didn't have internet, like if it just disappeared, what would you do?
I mean, I don't think that I would be able to get a lot of my schoolwork done if I didn't have the internet, and I would be pretty upset because I wouldn't be able to text people as much, and it just wouldn't be good.
So how often do you use the internet? What do you use it for?
I normally use the internet about every day. I use it to help me with homework at times when I'm stuck on certain problems, and I use it for reading when I have some free time during classes.
Do you think most people really appreciate the internet and what it's done for our society?
I don't think nowadays that people really appreciate it, and they kind of take it for granted. Because they're so used to using the internet and using it to communicate with others and use it to help them with whatever they need to do. I don't think that they really appreciate it or think about it anymore.
Would you really be affected if the internet was gone?
For me, I don't think I would really be affected because I don't really use it for important things. The most important thing I use it for is to help me with homework. But other than that, I just use it for reading. So I personally wouldn't be too affected by it.
So now with Internet Day, we really should appreciate what it's done for our lives and how it's really changed the world in a lot of ways. How it's gave us history, how we can just look up anything with just the tap of our phone. Really just what this day means is Aiden?